Hello my fellow donuts and welcome back to Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Let's continue from the same place we left before. There's some reminder here and apparently that's all. Yeah, remember we went out to search for cat at night and we haven't slept at all and we continue playing. Okay. Go to courthouse. Oh, right, we need to talk to the girl, to the defendant. Coming back here makes me remember yesterday's trial. A spell is still being held somewhere inside this building. Yeah, and it's up to us to get her out as soon as we can. The first thing we should do is make sure we are allowed to see her. I guess we are not. You there. Yes, you. Who exactly? There's like 4 people. Uh-oh, there's nothing like a confrontation first thing in the morning to keep you on your toes. We are here to, visit our client? It's not you we're interested in. It's the dark hat over there. He's to come with us immediately. Dark hat? This gentleman? Who, sir? Me, sir? Yes, sir. You, sir. What have you done this time? What did you do? Professor, did you do something? I wonder what it could be. Luke, do you have any idea? Professor. Don't play innocent with us. The order came from the storyteller himself. You have been personally summoned to audience room to see the storyteller. Wow, that's cool. I guess. The audience room? Meeting the storyteller in person is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon a person. There's no one in the labyrinth, in all of Labyrinthia, who wouldn't be proud to meet him. That goes for us knights too, although such an honor is almost unheard of. Nevertheless, those were the orders. To have Herschel Layton make his way to the audience room. Very well, and in this audience room, the storyteller will be waiting to see me, is that... Yes, that's what he said like 3 times at least. Why does the storyteller want to see you, Professor? Yeah, what's going on here anyway? I don't think he knows. Would it be possible to go there after having seen Miss Cantabella? The storyteller's order is of absolute highest priority. Nothing can take precedence. But not only that, but in any event, you are not permitted to see the accused. Why would that be? Permission to see the accused is restricted to Defender Wright and his assistant. Those are the orders. Okay. What do you make of that, Professor? Make of it what you will. Orders are orders. Very well, let's go and meet the storyteller. That's more like it. I mean, this conversation could be so much shorter. Professor, are you really planning on meeting with the storyteller? It might be a trap. Well, I do sense the potential for a scheme here. Yeah, I'd be foolish to pass up the opportunity to meet with this town's creator. There are rather too many things that I would like to ask him. I see. If the professor is going, then I'm going too. After all, I'm the professor's apprentice. Be careful, Luke. I'm sure you'll be just fine as long as you stay with the professor. I will, and please give Aspella our best. Oh, and Maya, could you give Aspella the bread from Mrs. Claire? Sure thing, Luke, if I want it. won't it? Well, if you're finally finished talking, I would suggest wasting no more time. You'll find the audience room beyond the guard post, east of the Great Archive. And, Defender, you should see the accused. Who am I gonna play as? I'm interested in both of in their activities. Well, it would seem we must go our separate ways for the time being. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, take care, Professor. And you, Mr. Wright, I wish you both luck. Okay. Well, there they go. Do you think they'll be okay? The professor and Luke, I think they can take care of themselves. Anyway, we should hurry up and talk to Espella. Right. Even though she tries to hide it, inside she must be terrified. What if she's found guilty of being a witch? What would we do then? Last night we saw with our own eyes what they do to witches. That was horrible, though. They also saw it before when they just entered this courtroom. Another girl was also killed as a witch. It's not right. Any world where things like that are allowed to happen isn't right. I know, Maya. But for now, we have no choice. We have to clear Espella of the charges. We need to focus on that and that alone. The Great Witch Bezella, I wonder why they suspect Espella of being her. Because names sound similar. I don't know, but if we're lucky, maybe she'll be able to shed some light on it. She'll? Or will? Hey, Defender, it's time for you to see the accused. Let's go. Well, this is it, Nick. It sure is. Let's go, Maya. 2 more lines that were absolutely unnecessary. Wait, where is it? Here? Nope. Maybe I should move? Yeah. Mr. Wright, Maya, Espella. So, this is the Death Knell dungeon. Looks more like solitary confinement to me. Don't worry, I'm fine, really. I was a little surprised at how hard the bat was, though. Espella. Oh, that's right. I have something for you here. The boss made it for you. Look, it's her special walnut bread. You should try it. Aunt Patty made that for me. Thank you, Maya. We'll get you home soon. Then we can all sit down and eat Patty's freshly baked bread together. Yeah, that would be nice. We're going to have you out of here soon, so don't you worry, Spella. But are you sure you want to do that? What are you talking about, Espella? Do you really want to continue defending me, Mr. Wright? What? Of course I do. What made you say that? You do both know what I've been charged with, don't you? Sure we do. They are accusing you of being Bezella, the source of all witches here in Labyrinthia. That's right. And anyone who defends such a suspect will also come under suspicion themselves. People are likely to criticize you and make you suffer, all on my account. I can't ask you to defend me. I don't want you suffering because of me. Listen to me, Espella. We're already suffering just seeing you here in this prison. Do you honestly think we'd just stand around and not doing anything? Mr. Wright. Hey, I think I get it, Espella. I bet you're just worried that Nick will slip up the way he always does. Huh? Trust me, there's nothing to worry about. The professor and Luke are on our side too. Huh? No, that's not what I meant. I wouldn't think that at all. Mr. Wright, you were just amazing. You and Mr. Layton both. It was like you were working magic together. Well, that settles it then, Miss Bella. And don't worry, we're going to be there for you. We'll fight to the very end. The two of us, the professor and Luke, will all be working together on this thing. We won't let you down. Oh. What's wrong, Miss Bella? It's just that the only one who's ever been so kind to me before is Aunt Patty. I don't know what to say. Isabella, I'm not sure how to say this, but it seems that the townsfolk are distancing themselves from you. It's as if they fear you for some reason. Yeah, I can't believe they all think a cute girl like you could be a great witch. Isabella, we heard from High Inquisitor Darklow that there is a reason why people are so suspicious of you. And we want to know what's that. Yeah. Alright, I guess I never had the chance to explain properly. Huh? It's true that the townsfolk look at me differently. And the reason for that is because I am... What? Tell me. I won't be able to sleep. No. Well, Professor, we have reached the library, and the place at which the storyteller is waiting for us is the east of here, isn't it? Indeed. According to the night, the audience room is past the guard post. I wonder what the creator of Labyrinthia wants to talk to you about, Professor. It's too soon to assume anything, Luke, but whatever it might be, I have a few things that I would like to ask him too. We should be thankful that this opportunity has come to so soon. Even if it is part of some scheme. Let's go, Professor, to the audience room. Hello? No? No. Okay. There's hidden coins. Should look for them first. 1. 2. Third must be on another side, right? Found ya. What? Am I supposed to talk to them or what? No? Oh no, a puzzle. Of course. Ah, aren't you? Herschel Layton, the Hatter? Hatter. Well, I'm not a hatter, although I certainly am Herschel Layton. I have been told that my presence is requested in the audience room. I've definitely heard something about that, but it's beyond me. Why? With all due respect, why would the storyteller invite mere commoners to the audience room? Aren't people normally allowed to visit? Of course not. Both the audience room and the tower in which he resides are areas of strict surveillance. One does not simply visit the storyteller. Did you say tower? Storyteller's tower, naturally. Don't tell me you've never heard of it. He only comes out of his tower to appear before the people in his parades. The audience room is where the storyteller comes whenever there is a parade. Parade? Damn it. We, the Order of Knights, provide his protection from this guard post. We feel honored by his presence, even if he doesn't speak to us. I see, then it would seem we are extremely privileged to have been invited here. Don't let it get to your head. Wait here while I open the gate. Oh, I thought it's gonna be a puzzle. Come to think of it, during the parade, the storyteller did seem to be held in high esteem by all the folk. I mean, indeed, look, after all, he's the author of this town's story. So, he's effectively like some kind of god. Like, a god? Well, yeah. I guess. No! Someone tell me this isn't happening. The door is not opening? There seems to be some commotion over there. It's that knight. He's coming back this way, and he doesn't look too happy. This is bad, really bad. What am I gonna do? What's the matter? Well, actually, Darkhead, the gate won't open. It's broken, and I can't fix it. So what happens now? I wish I knew. What am I to do? We need to do something. Can't keep the storyteller waiting. If we do, there goes my career as a knight. Well, you're a knight. You're supposed to protect stuff, not fix it. So I'd say it's someone else's problem. Unless, aren't you two meant to be good at finding people? I wouldn't say we're particularly good. Don't say that, I need your help here. Oh, now you're nice to me, wow. There is one knight who is able to fix the gates, but he's busy training with the other knights. I'd like to call him back here without disturbing the others, but in armor they all look the same. The only way to identify him is to look for a knight with an unusual shaped sword. Unusually shaped sword. How interesting. Professor, doesn't that mean? Indeed, my boy. It means we can tackle this the way we would a puzzle. So, will you find him? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Can I just choose the random one? Not standard issue. It's lunch time. You know what, for puzzles I have decided to make another screen so you can see. Can't see well though, strangely. Sorry about that. It's lunch time and the knights are all eager to eat their share. They have all stabbed their swords into a massive piece of meat at the same time. One of the swords is not standard knight issue and has the oddly curved blade. Examine the blades and find the owner of the strange sword. Can I draw? I'm using my stylus to actually check out. To be honest, they all look quite fine. Huh. I don't get it. They all look fine to me. Well, maybe this one's a little bit... Nah, maybe this one.
I've already seen the answer.
Whatever.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
The smallest knight appears to be the one wielding a strange sword. It's kind of subtle though. I just touched the screen with my stylus. The stylus is a straight line after all, you know? And they looked all straight to me. Thanks to you, Sir Hatter, I've been able to have it repaired immediately. I am glad you were able to fix it. A puzzle like that is a piece of cake for the professor. As I suspected all along, you're certainly no ordinary gentleman, Sir Hatter, Herschel Layton. I shall henceforth be allowed to pass through this gate freely. Thank you, kind sir. But can you actually give me this permission? I thought it should be given by storyteller? No. Please make your way to the storyteller as swiftly as possible. I would be glad to. There's a hidden puzzle here. Maybe it's not even a hidden. Wow! No matter where I look, there are knights everywhere. Yes, indeed, the knights have their guard post on this side of the gate. Given the grandness of the scale, I imagine they all live here too. But I wonder exactly where around here we are supposed to meet the storyteller. That knight said to go to the audience room, wherever that is. With a name as grand as the audience room, you'd think it would be easy to notice. Look, can you see the long flight of stairs over there? I think we should go and take a look. A flight of stairs? Ah, I see it. Oh, really? You do? I don't know, it's kind of hard to notice. There's also a building over there. Looks rather stately. Do you think that's where the audience room is? Indeed, my boy. However, there seems to be something going on over there. And from the looks of things, I don't think we'll be able to just ignore it and stroll right by. At any rate, let's go and take a look. A puzzle. Cutter. What do you cut? How many times do I gotta tell ya? I ain't the suspicious guy you're after. And you expect us to believe you just because you say so, huh? You can save us all time and trouble here. Just admit your guilt and be done with it. Yeah, I figured it out that's how the justice is done in this world. You gotta be kidding me. This is a false accusation. Come on, why won't you listen to me? Well, he's smiling while saying this, so I don't trust this guy either. He looks suspicious. I mean, my face might look a little scary, sure, but I'm telling you straight. Oh, really? Okay. Totally gonna believe you now. My pals are always saying there is no one with a purer heart than the good old Cutter. Is he laughing? He's actually laughing there? Oh, spare me. We're getting nowhere here. Hey, knights. Yes, sir. Put this miserable wretch into solitary confinement. Yes, sir, Captain. Oi, oi. What are you doing? I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell ya. poor man. You seem to have your hands full here. May I ask what happened? Hey, if it isn't you two. It's a captain. Captain? Okay. Do you mean to tell me you're the ones that the storyteller has summoned? That's us, all right. So you can go chasing us around the way you did before. Nah, rats. By the way, Captain, what has that man been accused of? What has he done? He is guilty of carrying out a heinous crime of assault and theft. How many times do I gotta say it? It weren't me. It's a false accusation. I'm totally innocent. Wait, is he crying or is he laughing? It's hard to say. Silence. Who else could have done it? Anyone? Could you tell me a little more about this? Well, I had a feeling you'd want to know. You seem to like poking your nose into other people's business. A series of thefts have been occurring in this town, and at the same time, a suspicious figure has been sighted. Now I ask you, does this mean not look suspicious to you? Clearly it has to be him. You got it all wrong. I heard there was a thief in the area. That's why I teamed up with them townsfolk to keep a lookout for the blighter. And that ain't all. I even found a way to make sure every dang corner of the town was being watched. We place ourselves in position where we didn't obstruct one another's line of sight. Catch my drift? The suspicious figure you guys mentioned, there ain't no way that was me. So you're saying that you watched every part of the town while at the same time overlapping each other's search? That's impossible. You committed the crimes and are lying to cover yourself. I wonder if you are perhaps mistaken. It might be true. For example, if they positioned themselves like this. Oh no. Please, stop. I actually love puzzles. But right now it's... okay, never mind. There are reports of the thief lurking around in the town center. The townsfolk are in charge of guard duty. There are 2 conditions to their stakeout. They have a perfect view of all the streets. Their viewing range never overlaps. With that in mind, do you think you can place the townsfolk in their correct... No way! Okay, so I have to place all of them. Wow, he has long range here. This lady does too. Not really. It's gonna take a while, so I don't know, be prepared? Hmm. Oh,
Let's see if I've proven myself.
perfect.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Yeah, should not expect less from a gentleman like me. Okay. I would never have guessed such a solution could exist. So, do you believe me now? I was telling the truth. The real culprit must still be on the loose, going around stealing stuff in broad daylight. Man, it looks like we have no choice. Let him go. We'd better head back to the crime scene and go over it again with a fine-footed calm. Yes, Captain? Well, I'm glad we were able to sort out this misunderstanding. I don't know who you two are, but you're a bit too sharp to be some regular townsfolk. Sharper than knights, for sure. Not at all, we're nothing so special. Just a couple of regular English gentlemen. English, huh? So what is that? Your title? Well, whatever it may be, it's not normal to be summoned directly to the storyteller himself. It would appear you are indeed something special. The storyteller is in the audience room. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. Well, thanks to you, I am keeping him waiting. As for the audience room, it is in the building at the top of those stairs. That building up there. Just as I thought, thank you. Just mind your manners when in the presence of the storyteller. You hear me? If I hear any sign of trouble, you'll regret it. Well, we'll be on our best behavior, so please keep your hands off your sword. You're scaring me. It just goes to show how highly the knights regard the storyteller. Now then, let's move on, Luke. Right, let's go, Professor. Finally. Kinda wanna talk to that guy. What's he doing? Well, hard to say. You did it. You have showed my hide. Saved my hide big time, fellas. I won't forget this, believe me. And I'll tell you too this. My motto is always return kindness from others. So if you two ever find out yourselves in trouble, just give me a shout and I'll be right there. Wow, that's so sweet to have a big guy as a help. I really like it. I didn't check out if there were any hidden coins. The storyteller should be on here, right? I'm starting to feel a little nervous. This area is totally deserted. All I can hear is the wind. It looks as if not even the knights are allowed to come up here. He really is treated almost like a god. I wonder what someone like that wants to talk to us about. I'd like to know that too. This place is creepy. Oh, there are some hidden coins. Never hurts to get more, right? Oh no. What's this? What is it, Professor? Have a look at this look. There is a puzzle concealed here. In a situation like this, perhaps solving the puzzle might help to release the stress. I think you're right, Professor. No. No. Please, no. What's that? Ghastly figures now haunt the interior of this mysterious mansion. And I have been tasked with reading its souls of their ilk. If I am to succeed in my mission, I must light all of the candles to banish these fiends. This room seems to rotate. Use this to your advantage and rotate the room so that I might return the candles. Reach candles. The candles will light up or extinguish each time the night passes by. No. You just turn. That was a great job. I'm sorry, I keep doing stupid stuff. Okay, now you turn like this. No, stop doing this. No way I can do it without lighting one of the candles. Wait, I'm supposed to lead them. Right? Fuck. I'm doing the wrong thing. Yes. I was supposed to light them all. Not... Okay. No. Well, there is no way I can go from here, so... Damn it. Okay. Hmm. Okay, should be this now. Nailed it. Took me
Let's see if
forever,
I've proven
but I
myself.
did it. I'm always
That was
silent
indeed an
when I
intriguing
solve
puzzle.
puzzles, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm too into solving it. Okay, let's go talk to him. Oh no, more puzzles? Huh? Professor, the door won't open. Hello? Is anyone there? Anybody? No reply. It appears there is no keyhole. This is no ordinary lock mechanism. Inviting someone to visit you only to lock them out? That's a bit rude. Just a moment, Luke. If you look closely, you'll see there's a puzzle built in there. I believe this may be a test, Luke. A test to determine whether we qualify for an audience with a storyteller or not. That's a bit off, isn't it? But when it comes to puzzles, we'll be glad to... never mind. Won't we, Professor? Indeed, my boy. Let's show our mettle. Let's... What is this? Here is a panel of numbers. The numbers range between 1 and 6. Touching the buttons of the touch screen will increase and decrease the numbers. Arrange the numbers to read 333. Do you think you can do it in only 4 turns? Three. I don't really get it. Okay. I don't think I can. It's probably gonna... so close. What if I just go like... No way I can do it. No? It doesn't seem like you can do it this way. Yeah, with 3 here, it's always 5 there. No! How do you do it? Restart. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. They asked me, can I do it in 4 turns? Probably means I only yeah, in 4 turns. So probably have to press only 4 of these options. But there are 5 options.
Let's see if I've proven myself. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Okay. Nailed it. Just hitting the buttons at random until you end up with the solution can also be fun. It looks like gate is open. I wonder how long it took for them.
What is it, Professor?
At least it's not
Should I open the
night.
door?
It would seem that we have proven ourselves worthy.
Labyrinthia's creator is waiting for us inside.
The creator of this town. I wonder what he intends to say.
Me too.
Are you all right, Luke? I imagine you must be a little nervous.
Who, me? Well, to be honest, I suppose I am. Just a little. But don't worry, Professor. I can do this. Let's go. Let's meet the storyteller.
Very well. Muster your courage. We're going in.
Right you are, Professor.
I'm so hyped.
And thus the guests finally made their appearance. I bid you welcome to Labyrinthia, the town governed by stories. I've been waiting for you, Herschel Layton.
You're creepy.
I believe I should say, it is an honor, Mr. Storyteller.
You're the creator of Labyrinthia. But why did you call the Professor here?
I have summoned you so that I may ask you why you are here.
I beg your pardon?
What are you talking about?
In writing the story, I provide everything, and in turn, take everything away. I give each person a story, and weave their intertwining webs of fate. However, it would appear that interlopers have found their way into the story. The two of you.
You mean to say that my presence here was not written in your story?
You too. How about Edgeworth and Maya? I mean, Edgeworth? Did they call him Edgeworth? Phoenix, right. Right. And Maya. I mean, they weren't originally here either.
Precisely.
But Herschel and the boy? They were the only one who actually remembered from the beginning that they were from outside, while Phoenix and Maya didn't
And so
for some
I must
reason.
ask you, exactly how did you find your way into this world?
In truth, we found ourselves here somewhat inadvertently. We were brought here by a book called the Historia Labyrinthia. I am led to believe it was you who wrote that book. Surely you cannot deny it.
It would appear I have found it. The source of the corruption within my story.
Corruption?
In other words, you consider our presence to be a hindrance to your story. Is that correct?
Not only you. There was another man who tried to change the course of my story.
Ah,
You mean Carmina Accidenti?
Carmine. So, there is a connection between him and the two of you after all.
Oops.
Your presence here is, shall
You're
I
so
say,
stupid.
a slight
Luke.
inconvenience. The story of Labyrinthia is about to take a turn towards its grand finale.
grand finale?
Indeed, a conclusion that requires a climax of epic proportions. The identity of the great witch Vizela is made public. She is tried in the court and finally destroyed. At last, peace will be restored to the town. The final scenario is close at hand.
The identity of the Great Witch? Do you mean...
Oh no. It's true that the townsfolk look at me in a different way. And the reason for that is because I am the storyteller's daughter. Huh? What? I thought he sounded like he did want her to be trialed. You're the storyteller's daughter? I didn't see that coming. Me neither. When I first came down into the town, everyone was friendly. Perhaps they thought that if they got to know me, things would go well for them. That was the impression I had. That sounds like the kind of thing people would probably do. But obviously not me. I wouldn't do anything like that. No one's accusing you of anything, Maya. But unfortunately, things didn't work out the way people hoped they would. Well, people should realize that good things don't come easy. Then one day, someone just happened to bump into me in town and I was knocked over. Later, that night, that same person was attacked by a witch and killed by her magic. I don't know whether it was just a coincidence or not, but after that, everyone's attitude towards me changed. They started saying things like, it's best to keep away from her, or you'll have a bad story written about you, all because I'm the storyteller's daughter. What's the storyteller thinking? What do you mean? Well, he has his daughter stuck in a place like this. And if he didn't write such a bad story, she wouldn't have to suffer like this. You have a good point there, Maya. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I mean, it seems like he does everything for his daughter to be trialed as a witch and be killed. And he doesn't seem to be too worried about it. Anyway, the investigation has only just begun. Aspella, if it's okay with you, I'd like to ask you a few more questions. Of course, I'd like to help in any way I can. I've got to gather as much information as I can. This might be difficult for you to answer, but why are you not living with the storyteller? I mean, with your father? I did live with him before. We lived together on the edge of the town in the storyteller's tower. The storyteller's tower. When I was little, he was very kind and always listened to what I had to say. Oh, this is not the storyteller. I mean, this is not her father, then. It's an imposter. Maybe it's a witch herself. But then at some point or other, he started to become distant. If you think about it, I guess it's only natural. Because he had to write the story for every single person in town. Spella. As he became busier and busier, I was left alone in the tower, and that's the reason I decided to leave home with Eve and live in town. I stayed with Aunt Patty and helped her out in the bakery. Now you two are at the shop too, but my dad... What's the deal with the storyteller? Can't believe he'd write a story where his own daughter is the Great Witch. Maybe the professor will be able to find out the storyteller's true motives. Let's hope. And what about Patty? Does she know anything about your past? Have you ever told her that you are the storyteller's daughter? I think everyone in the town knows about that. Yes, she knows. When the other people in town started avoiding me, Aunt Patty was the only one who stood by me the whole time. Yeah, Patty always looking out for you. There's so much I have to thank her for. It's been 5 years since I left my dad and started living with Aunt Patty. She's always been so kind. She's been like a mother to me. Now that you mention it, what about your real mother, Isabella? She's probably dead. Actually, I can't remember anything about her. According to my dad, she died in an accident when I was still young, and that's really all I know. He didn't tell me any more than that. I see. Espello, we believe you. There's no way you can be the Great Witch Bezella. That's right. That's why we'll find the real Great Witch. The real Great Witch. But the Great Witch is only a character of legend. How could you possibly find her? Well, admittedly, at the moment we have no real leads. Actually, to be honest, we know next to nothing about Labyrinthia. We were supposed to have been living with you for 5 years now, but that memory turned out to be completely phony. Do you have any ideas at all, Spella? Anything that could give us a clue? And they just let it sleep. I mean, she just told you guys that she left to Patty 5 years ago. And you realize that you thought that you were living with her 5 years also, which is wrong. These are false memories. So that would bring two questions. Either she has wrong memory too, or she's lying to you. Because she would know they weren't living with her 5 years. She didn't even tell them about it before. What's with that? I don't know. I guess it's a lot to ask. All magic-related incidents are thoroughly investigated by the Knights of the Inquisition. And if there were any clues as to the whereabouts of the Great Witch, then I believe they would have found them. I guess you're right. As far as I know, there's not a single incident that has remained unsolved by the Inquisitors. Wait a minute, that's not right. What is it, Maya? The part about there being no unsolved incidents left. What? Last night, me and Luke ran into High Inquisitor Darklow. Wait, what? You saw High Inquisitor Darklow? Yeah. She said she was investigating some kind of incident with magic. She said that it took place 3 months ago, I think. Apparently, it's the only incident that has remained unsolved. An unsolved incident. Oh. Now that you mention it, I remember hearing rumors about such a case. The only magic incident in Labyrinthia to remain unsolved, huh? Spella, about that incident, could you tell us about it? I'll have to ask you to stop right there, Defender. Visiting time is up. You're to leave immediately. Huh? No way! We just got to the good part. Mr. Wright, Maya. I really don't know much about that incident, but perhaps you could try asking the Inquisitor about it. Okay, Spella, thanks for the help. Alright, we'll see you again real soon. Keep your spirits up, Spella. Thank you. Take care, both of you. You too. Mr. Wright, Maya. They're both doing so much for me. I wonder if there's anything I could do for both of them in return. The Great Witch Bezella. Until now, I hadn't given much thought. Huh? The Great Witch. The legendary fire. Flames. Inferno. Oh my. What is this? My head hurts.
No! What was that? That inferno. Were these things my memories?
What's with her memories? This town's one and only unsolved incident of magic. I'm sure she said something about an alchemist who lost their life to a witch. An alchemist was attacked? That sounds like a serious case. You got that from High Inquisitor Darklow, right? That's right. When I was searching for Eve last night, I meant to tell you about it, but it totally slipped my mind. The only unsolved incident, huh? That's suspicious, alright. This might just be the lead that will take us to the Great Witch. Okay, let's get to investigating. We can do this thing. Yeah, so, I guess first we should check out the Inquisitor's hole, right? We might just learn something there. Sure, let's get going. On the other hand, we may just learn how unwelcome we are there. Hey, come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Enough with that wishy-washy attitude, damn it. I didn't even say anything. Maybe it was time to say something. I guess that's a good point to stop here, so yeah. Thank you very much for watching, have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next part.